Hey folks, going to be doing a little unboxing here of the second edition of Last Light. This showed up a couple days ago. I'm just now getting to opening it up. I have not actually opened it up, so this is actually going to be a proper unboxing. This is so I did not have anything from the first Kickstarter printing of Last Light. So this is like basically an all-in, I believe, with all the special things. I don't remember if I got the light up center planet or not, but I did get the resin planets. So let's just go ahead and open it up. This is a 4X game that's supposed to play pretty quickly. You essentially have a hand of cards. You're going to play one card each turn, so to speak. That card's going to allow you to do actions, and then that card remains out on the table. And then, in order to pick up, next turn you'll play another card, so forth and so on. You will eventually have to play a refresh card that will go onto the table, allow you to pick up all your other cards. And then, when everybody has played their refresh card, that's a round. You do some cleanup, and then you start again. You're trying to collect light, and the first person to 20 light wins the game. It's supposed to be a fairly quick 4X style game. So we'll see here. Alright, so I've got some things in the center here. I've got some translucent white dice. These are the combat dice. Combat in this game seems fairly quick. Your small ships are going to roll one die. Your medium ships will roll two. Big ships will roll three. And then you have things that can modify that. So here I have some, looks like alien species cards. The Experiment. This was a Kickstarter exclusive, I think, for this Kickstarter. It says after every player has selected their alien faction, choose an opponent and become a copy of that alien faction. Okay, so you play two, basically. You copy somebody else's. And then here's some other alien factions here. The Chilix. This says exhaust this card to manufacture a shipability technology card for free. That's pretty big. And there's probably a couple more cards in here. Let's open that up real quick and take a quick peek. Chilix. Silex, your small ships are never destroyed. Whenever one would be destroyed, return it to the sector containing your colony ship instead. Ankara, when you mine, one of your medium ships may extract the resources from the planet in its sector as though it was an extractor. The Lizai, maybe? After resolving your action, you may exhaust this card to make an attack with one of your small or medium ships. It's a little kitty cat. And the Mirkravi, looks like bird people. When you play trade, all other trading players must choose you to receive their trading resource. If no other player played trade, you may choose yourself to receive your traded resource. Okay. Let's get those back in here. Set those aside. What else we got here? We have the Infinity Expansion Resin Planets upgrade. Let's get those open. And the Resin Planet upgrade set for the base game. So this is the Infinity Expansion. The Infinity Expansion allows you to play with 8 players instead of just 4. So let's get these opened up. So these are the Resin Planets. They're all very green. There's some red in there. There's one of the big blue and green and oranges. Try and get one of these red guys out of here. Orange, blue, green. And we got probably the stands. Yeah, plastic stands, the bases, and a little card. I'm assuming it tells you how it all goes together. Yeah, thank you for purchasing, etc., etc. Get those back in there with the planets. I'll have to put all that together. So that was the Infinity Expansion resin video. Looks a little dim. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. I don't know if that's really helping or not. I don't think that it really did. All right. This is the regular resin. Oh, with lighted stand. Okay, so there is... Let's get this open real quick. So this is space themed, obviously, and the planets are, you're going to be exploring out onto the planets, collecting resources, trying to collect light, upgrading your ships, getting other special abilities, bases. There's the special lighted base, and here's all the planets. The coloring on these planets look a lot better than the other ones on the Infinity Expansion. So here's a yellow and orange planet. There's a multicolored planet. There's the big boy that sits in the center and lights up. So basically the center of the board is, I believe it's a white dwarf star. Something of that nature that is dying. You need to collect the light. And that's or at least that's the reason you want to collect the light. Alright, so that was the resin, the 2 resin packs. We got some game trays lids and game tray trays. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 per pack. So I got a total of 12. Nice packing material with the cutouts. Very well done. Got some foam here on top. Oh, and got big chunks in the corner. We have the Last Light Infinity box. This is the basically brings it up to 8 players from 4, as well as add some outer spots to the board here. I'll get that open in a second. Here's the next section, just a thin little piece, and then here's the base. The base game, Last Light Deluxe Edition. All the doodads. So let's go ahead and get these open here. Let's set this over there. Let's bring this in here. All right, Last Light Deluxe Edition. All right, we got the rulebook here. Tutorial on dyes, glossy paper. I've actually already read through this online. It does a pretty decent job of explaining how to play the game. It's 15 pages with the 16th page is the back with some explanations and references. How to assemble the planets for your first time. How to assemble the game board. And then a quick reference on the back. That's always appreciated. Then we're going to have our punch boards here. Oh, we've got 2 punch boards with all the various tokens. These are the motherships, essentially, for the different 4 player colors. We're going to have the board here. see that right there. You're going to have there's going to be circular sections that go in the center here. And then again, there's a stand that comes up through the center of the board. And that's where the center planet, the white dwarf star, goes. After a round, there's two rings. There's a outer ring out here and then an inner ring. Each ring is going to rotate, so your ships are going to be in the areas and then they're going to rotate to simulate you having to orbit the star. Don't really see a lot of games that do that because they just assume that you can stay stationary around a star and not be pulled into its gravity. Here's the inner ring, double-sided depending on the number of players. And then here is the outer ring. This also sits on there. Again, double-sided depending on the number of players. Increases the number of sections. Then we have a game tray here for the standard planets. These are not resin. These are just, I don't know, acrylic maybe? I'm not sure what they are actually made out of. But you can see they're slightly brighter. But there is plenty of space to add additional planets or to replace these. So we'll put the top back on that. Set that aside. Then we have a big foam block here in the center. I'm assuming this is going to hold some of the cardboard pieces. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plastic bags, all the same size. Probably 4 by 3. We have all the different ships, different color, the extractors, different size ships. Let's see if we can't open up one or two of these. Here's the yellow, because yellow is the best color. So here's the small ships. Those are the small ones. Here's the medium. These are the big ones. Here's one of the big ones. And then there's medium ships. They're all different colors. They are different sculpts as well. I'm not going to pull them all out, but there's one for each. There's a set of ships for each color. Again, all different sculpts, but the same number. I believe you have 5 small ships, 3 mediums, and 2 larges. So that's that. Here's the bases for the planets. We have damage tokens for when you're doing combat. You have some of these damage tokens to put on your ships. Nice red, clear acrylic. Track how much damage your ships take. These are the light. So we have 1s, and I'm assuming these are 5s or 1s and 3s. We'll get the 5s out here because they're a little bigger. This is the light tokens. You collect them. They're basically clear, and they are light. Those are what you're going for. First person to 20 wins the game. And what do we have in here? We do have a little silica packet. All right, so we have exploration. This is a reference card, I believe. Then we have more factions or races, alien races. 2 big packs. Not going to open them up and go through them. We have the Golden Planet promo. We have a deck of cards, the Graveyard. These are a bunch of research cards. We have some more small little punch board tokens. We have some promo tech cards. Self-learning AI, civilization tech card. Exhaustus card to draw a technology card. We have the normal set of dice, which are not translucent, and they're just black. And then we have another brick of technology cards. Ship ability. Treat this ability as a copy of the abilities of both of your other ship types. So things like that. Put Put that down there. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Those can go like that. We got the stands for the planets and the center piece. We have another silica packet that found its way over here. Let's see if there's anything under this. I doubt there is. There is not. Nothing under the insert. And then we have the resource trackers. So you have regular resources or common resources. They're just kind of gray. You have uncommon, which are purple. And then you have rare, which are orangish, yellowish. Then we have some 3D asteroids. They basically denote spaces that you cannot enter. So that is the base game of Last Light. I'm going to have to go through. This insert does not appear as though it is great. So I'll probably be 3D printing an insert for it to make it better. Just put all this back in here the way it was. And that insert can go on top of that. We had that sit in there like that, and then that on top. The main board, punch boards, reference, instruction booklet. So that is the base game of Last Light. Now let's open up the Infinity expansion. This is just basically going to be more pieces to make it go up to 8 players. We'll just open that up real quick. Got a little instruction booklet here. It gives you the contents. You got 4 side player boards, more planets. 5-player setup, 6-player setup, 7-player setup, 8-player setup. Credits on the back. We have a shrink-wrapped punch board set. Some foam there. A bunch more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 more baggies. A bunch more planets. Another set of dice, planet stands, more resources, tokens, more light tokens, graveyard, and research tokens, more alien factions and species, more research cards, stands, damage tokens, and then the player ships and the 4 new colors. That's pretty straightforward. Actually, I might put that back in there just for right now. Put that back on there. That is all right. So that was Last Light, Infinity expansion. So, and then the resin planets for the 2 sets, the new translucent dice, the extra aliens, and then all the resource trays. Maybe there's a guide on Board Game Geek that shows how to get all the trays set up and then get them back into the box. I don't see why you couldn't get this all into one box, but you might not be able to. You might have to do 2 boxes. I'm sure there's an insert to print that will have that will be able to get you down into a single box, but I don't know if with these game trays if we'll be able to get down to 1 box or not. Anyways, that was the second edition of Last Light. Thanks for watching.